am 37 years old, first time mommy. This is my son Zaidan. I'm a TV presenter, MC, radio announcer, singer, actress, whatever you want to call it. I try my hands at everything, but my passion is mostly TV hosting and MC. Well, actually it was by chance because I actually wanted to become a lawyer, believe it or not. But as fate would have it, I was called for an audition. At that time I didn't know what it was for. I thought it was for a commercial. But then after going through that one whole day process of auditioning, the next day I was told I was going to be working for the Mouse. And I'm like, what? Walt Disney TV? Then everything just moved forward from there. That's how I got myself into TV presenting. Really, I think it's all the upbringing there from my mom and my dad. You know, the way I look at life is how they look at life too, because I think whatever you bring with you is from your parents through your adulthood. But of course, being in the entertainment industry also does in a way play a bit of role on how I look at things as well. Like for example, you cannot be too open about certain things, especially being in the limelight. You know, you gotta hide a little bit. Not everything you should be sharing with people. Very surprised. In the beginning I was very surprised, then towards like a few weeks later I became excited because we weren't really planning to have a baby. So when it happened, we're like, okay, so that means we have to just follow through and go with it. No, I mean, work is still work, you know, but of course being in the entertainment industry and you being pregnant, it's kind of hard to, you know, get gigs or jobs. Like for me, I actually hid my pregnancy for the first 6 months. So for as long as I can cover my stomach, I was working. But as soon as it was showing, straight away, I didn't get a job. So it was very difficult because I understand where the client comes from. We have to understand both parties as well because clients don't want to take the risk of anything happens to the mom. It's frustrating, but that's how it is. No, not at all. Being pressured to stay at home. If I wanted to stay at home, it would be from my own decision. It's not being pressured by anybody or anything at all. And at the same time, with me being a freelancer, doing MC work and hosting and whatnot, it's kind of flexible at the same time. And I'm also doing, helping my sister out, assisting her in training for corporate grooming and stuff like that. So with that flexibility, technically I'm also kind of like a stay-at-home mom. It's my choice to stay at home. Of course he comes number one, but since I was a child, my parents instilled the priority that family should always be number one. And everything that I do now is not just for him, it's for everyone that's involved in his upbringing as well. I'm very blessed and lucky because since I was, 10, 11, my mom had trained myself and the rest of my siblings to actually be comfortable with kids. I come from a very big family. There's 7 of us. So my first baby that I took care of was my sister, Shazana, who's 5 years younger than me. And then there's my youngest brother Imran, and then there's my niece Tasha and Tira. So from at a very young age, I've been able to change diapers, feed them, bathe them. So when this baby came along, to me it was okay, you know, it's something that I've been doing for a long time. So having to juggle between taking care of him and work, I'm also being very blessed because my nieces now has been taking care of him. So everyone in the family are pretty comfortable handling with babies in the house and whatnot. With the support that I get from the family, makes it slightly easier for me to work and take care of him at the same time. Yeah, I do post pictures of him, but not all the time because again, there's so many crazy and weird people out there, so I try not to post it as much as I want to. But, you know, I pick and choose on what I want to show to people. But it's hard, you know, you at the same time you want to tell people like, hey, look at him. I want my followers on Instagram and Facebook to also, you know, be able to watch him grow like how I'm watching him grow at the same time. But having him out there too much is not a great idea. That was like, yes, right? I think, to me, they're just, those people commenting on my page are just bad people, you know? They have bad intentions, they really have nothing else to do because a lot of people who follow me, who've been with me since day one, they have no issues whatsoever. But I gotta say that from that particular post, I actually got more followings and I got a lot of likes for that picture. So I'm thankful for that too. Like, thanks you guys. But at the end of the day, to me, like I said, they're just bad people with bad intentions but nothing else to do and just want to make make other people's life miserable. But to me, I don't take it to heart, because before I posted that pictures, yes, I knew something was gonna come out from it, but I was very careful. I knew I had to like cover certain things, which I thought the picture was pretty decent in my opinion. But you know, at the end of the day, we need to find other things to do than trolling and become a keyboard warrior. They have been wonderful. My husband, my family, my sister, my nieces, they've been with me since day one, especially my nieces and my sister, because my mother passed away like 7 years ago. So my sister's been taking over the role, and everything that I do always goes back to her. And it's awesome because we're neighbors. So the first 2 weeks I was by myself, and then they would come over to help cook during confinement. And then after that I went to stay with them. So they have been the one been taking care of me and Zaydan the whole time through. And you know, it's nice and it's important also to have a really strong family support, because I knew without them and without my husband, you know, I don't think I could have managed. I would have been crying every night. Well, I feel like we're a bit more formal now with the baby around. Of course, we try to not make that happen, but slowly we're trying to be the way we used to be before. Because now with the baby in the middle, it's pretty hard because everything is all about him, you know. You want to make sure he gets enough rest, he gets his sleep, and you want to come home too late. But of course, I know that a lot of people, even my sister, say you got to go out on date nights with your husband to rekindle back your relationship and blah blah blah. I'm like, yeah, it's true. So we haven't done that yet, but one day we will. But yeah, there is a bit of a difference in relationships, that's for sure. But it's not in a bad way. So far, everything's been good. Well, for me, I follow whatever my parents used on us and my sister as well. But if there's any other advice that I get or principles from other people as well, if it suits me, then yeah, I'm open to suggestions and whatever that I've been brought up before and what I learned from my mom and dad. Not to say it's the wrong thing, but you know, sometimes things change, you know, especially bringing up this generation is definitely different from how I grew up, how you grew up, how our parents grew up. So of course, getting different types of principles and advice from other people, I'm always open for it. To be honest, yes, because I told my husband I come from a very big family, so I don't want Zaydan to be growing up alone, you know. It'll be so boring. I don't want him to be a spoiled brat either, you know. But my husband, there's only the two of them. He's the youngest, so I guess he doesn't really understand the necessity of having such a big family. But of course, we've spoken about it. In the beginning, he wasn't too keen about it. Only not because of anything, but he said he didn't want me to go through what I went through with him during pregnancy and all that. But for me, now that I have him, I can't have him not having a friend. My advice, being a first-time mom, just go with the flow, you know. Listen to your baby, listen to your body, listen to what your family has to say as well. I mean, there will be a lot of people out there who will be telling you to do this and that, but you know, at the end of the day, you know what's best for your child, what's best for yourself even. If you feel that it doesn't fit you, then don't do it. Just whatever people tell you, just take it with a pinch of salt, smile, thank you, use it if you want. If you don't want, it's fine.